I got an interesting email from a guy. It's been a couple of months, and I've been meaning to do this, but it's quite a long email, so I just haven't got around to it. But I'm going to do this in two parts. So this is part one, and this is from a guy named SJ. He writes to me, "Hi Scott, your YouTube videos are excellent and website is excellent, especially since you have experience in Thai boxing, and your advice on how to deal non-confrontationally with taxi drivers." Well, sometimes I would prefer to deal with them confrontationally, but in the interest of my health, I think it's better sometimes just to walk away. The question I have for you would be, what would you suggest I would have done differently? And I'll try to describe the scenario as accurately and briefly as possible. Well, it wasn't very brief, but also thank you in advance for your suggestions. It was my first time to visit Thailand in October of 2012. I went to Pattaya. I've been to the Philippines many times before and wanted to give Thailand a try, especially the beer bars. I researched hotels online and ended up reserving and staying at the Dynasty Inn in Pattaya for 2 weeks of a 3-week planned stay. I was going to prepay for the whole 3 weeks to get a 10% discount. At check-in, I was advised of a security deposit. I forget how much, but it was significant. I asked them if I could prepay for 2 weeks, and after getting to an ATM, I would pay the 3rd week in a deposit. They were cool with this and gave me a receipt. I settled into the room and noticed a damage price list on the table. I didn't think much of this until a bit later. The first few days seemed pretty good. I met and had a woman over one night. Imagine that, in Pattaya. And about day 2 or 3, I figured I would totally sleep in to adjust to jet lag. I had put the do not disturb light on by my door. I'm in a deep sleep and the phone rings. It's the room maid. Her name was B, asking if I can leave the room for 20 minutes or so she can clean it, because she will be gone for a week and her replacement cleaner won't be in until tomorrow. I said, no thank you, I'm sleeping, just skip the room cleaning today, and we said goodbye. Up to this point, these are just subtle annoyances and yellow flags. Then a few days more go by. I meet another woman and stay with her a day and a night, and then I meet a really nice woman and she spends the night. Wow, what were you doing in Pattaya? I'm not sure if I put the do not disturb sign on, and in the morning I'm getting the best BJ of my life, and this B cunt knocks on the door. I yelled out, "Come back later please," and luckily was able to restart and complete the killer BJ with the woman. Now my fears come to light. We shower, dress, and leave the room, and just as we leave the room, B is just outside my door. I said good morning, etc., and we left. She went in to clean. I walked with my lady to the elevator and realized I needed something else out of the safe. A camera, I think. Went back to the room to get it. B was in the room and I gave her a tip. I forgot the amount, but it wasn't super small. And B proceeds to try to extort me by pointing to the mattress pad and pointing to the damaged price list on the table. And so I gave her another tip and she smiled and bowed to me. So I left and spent the next day and night with the same lady, but I was pissed off. Okay, now listen, you know, here's the thing. You did a couple of things wrong. I mean, first of all, you gave her a tip for being a maid. You don't do that until the end of your trip. If you're going to do anything, if she cleans your room well at the end of the trip, maybe if you're there for 10 days, you give her 1,000 baht. Okay, that's 100 baht a day. That's a good tip. That's decent. That's fair. You don't give her a tip because she's in your room cleaning your room. Okay. Second of all, if she's trying to extort you for something, you just tell her, talk to the manager. Or, okay, I talk to the front desk. But you do not let the maid dictate what you do. Here in Thailand, I'm sorry, you don't need, you know, anywhere for that matter, you need to talk to the person in charge. If you're going to be charged for something that's damaged, which he didn't say what it was, but you know, if you're going to be charged for something that's damaged, well, she's pointing to the mattress. Okay, well, I don't know if there was something wrong with the mattress. Even if there was, you tell her you'll talk to the front desk. You don't let her dictate what's going on and pay her. That's just, it's idiotic. I can't believe you even did that. You're letting some maid that comes in that you don't know. I mean, it's not like you're buddies with her and you've been going to the hotel for years and you know this one particular maid. I mean, it's not even like that. So, you know, anyway, this is part one of part two. Part two gets a little bit worse. What this guy does, I don't understand where his mind was. But anyway, things happen in Thailand. You know, what happens in Pattaya stays in Pattaya, but obviously not. Anyway, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di la jet kan mai.